BeerBuzz.
BeerBuzz. Wow, hey, good morning. It's a Friday BeerBuzz. Lindo's here. Bill's here. The Friday BeerBuzz is powered by Sabatini's Pizza and Sabatini's Bottle Shop and Bar in Exeter, with the area's greatest selection of rare craft and imported beers, growlers, and crowlers, which are containers. I know that size, right? I'm learning. And 37 rotating drafts. Sabatini's Pizza and Sabatini's Bottle Shop and Bar on Wyoming Avenue in Exeter. The Friday BeerBuzz. Good morning, Lindo.
Hi.
Okay, over there. We had a small technical issue right before.
The whole morning's been like this. It's fine. I'm catching up.
Yeah, it's was an accident on the way.
Yeah, it's up at Oak Street. Not so great.
And
You know, and there wasn't anybody to wave people around, so people were just driving around the accident. It was really interesting.
it's always good when people try to navigate around an accident themselves. It's
Yeah.
always the most efficient way to get things done.
Well, it was interesting.
It's not. I'm glad you're okay.
The doorbell doesn't work. My speaker wasn't working. Everything's messed up. I'm catching up, though.
You look like you slept.
I just got rattled. I'm good. I'm catching up.
Just kidding. Taking a shot at his appearance. You know, he just brushed it off like I didn't even make that joke.
Everybody takes shots at my appearance. I'm fine with that.
You look good. I don't do that. Bill from mybeerbuzz.com is here. Bill, welcome
Hey,
back.
happy Friday. Yeah, and happy New Year. I haven't seen you guys since 2022. It's been a long year without you.
I haven't seen you before COVID, if I'm being honest. However, you bring the beer
That's
news
true.
for us, if we're being honest. You got the beer news. What do you got for us today?
We do. We have a Deer Buzz, and the Deer Buzz today is surrounding a favorite brewery of mine. They come out of Petaluma, California. They also have a facility in Chicago, Illinois. It's Lagunitas. And someone emailed me and asked me, where does the name Lagunitas come from? And I just assumed the guy, Tony McGee, the guy that runs Lagunitas and founded it, is a literary guy. So I just figured it was some reference from an obscure book or something along that line. But as it turns out, it's a reference to their area in Petaluma, California. And translation, when you translate Lagunitas, it is Spanish for little lagoon. And Petaluma happens to have San Pablo Bay, which is a little lagoon off of San Francisco Bay. And that's where he pulled the name from. So the next time you're having a Lagunitas IPA, order a little lagoon IPA and see if the Sab's bartender can handle that.
Yeah, I was hoping, by the way, that little lagoon was such a fun and safe translation. I was hoping it was something like Lagunitas. Gunitas is little, and nitas is testes, and it was something about like I just thought it'd be something more inappropriate and fun and wild, but it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of little testes.
No, that's not that.
I know it's not. I'm just saying that'd be funnier for me. But
If you follow Tony McGee at all, and I would encourage anyone to follow Tony McGee, the founder of Lagunitas, he's quite a character. And he's very, if you read the labels on lag beers, there are literary references left and right. So I just assumed it was coming from that. But we do have some beer news. Our first two pieces come from Firestone Walker out in Paso Robles, California, another one of my favorites. They're coming out very soon with a beer called Double Hopnosis, and that will be an Imperial IPA. And again, here's the big combination. Big beer in big 19.2 ounce cans, 8.3% ABV. Firestone Walker and a really kind of smaller brewery called There Does Not Exist, and they're out of San Luis Obispo in California. They're doing a beer called Hippie Highway, and that will be the second version of this, so it will be Hippie Highway 2.0. It'll be a hazy double IPA that hits 8.5% ABV. That will be packaged in 16-ounce cans. In the meantime, New Belgium is working on a beer called Royal Velvet, and that is a lavender sour saison. Just go ahead and try to formulate those flavors in your brain.
no.
That beer... No, I can't either. I can't even come close to that one. I mean, I know lavender, right? But it tastes like soap, so I don't know. That one hits 7.2% ABV. It will be packaged in 375 ml bottles. And our last little piece of news comes from another favorite, Dogfish Head Brewing. They're working on a beer called Citrus Squall. That will be a double golden ale with grapefruit juice and blue agave nectar. I love all things grapefruit, so I'm betting that one's right in the center of the lane for me. And that one will hit 8% ABV. It will be packaged in not only 12-ounce cans, but also 19.2-ounce cans. That's our beer news for today. As always, you can click on the old Breaking Beer News tab on mybeerbuzz.com for more details.
So we're all sitting around a table. We're trying to figure out what beer we're going to brew, and we say, hey, let's come up with a name. I got a name, Royal Velvet. A lavender sour? What? A lavender sour saison. Who comes up with that?
Sour, no less.
Yeah, lavender sour saison. It's
Lavender is earthy and herbal, and sour is everything opposite that.
no. I don't agree with that decision. But anyhow, I don't make those. Yeah.
I haven't tasted it, and you haven't tasted it, right? So, you've seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
There was the exploding gum for your enemies or something like that, or exploding candy for enemies. Is it something like you're making for people you don't like? Like,
I don't
hey,
know.
do you have a friend who comes over and drinks all your beer? Give him this one. He'll never come back.
Well,
It sounds like it might be off.
that's past me. I have no idea what that is.
I actually want to try now.
Yeah, I do.
I will have it very soon, so I'll let you know.
All right.
Or you can share.
So
That's all right.
So we were trying to figure out
Okay.
beer for today, right? So we
Yeah.
could figure out what beer we were going to do, and then, first week of the year, trying to figure something out. So we look at what days are coming. Bill, what's today? Today's National Apple
National
Day.
Bean Day, Apple Tree Day, and National Bean Day.
Bean Day. So we're trying to find an apple bean beer. I couldn't find an apple bean. I tried.
Well,
I wanted Bush
it's
Light.
disappointing.
Bill, I wanted Bush Light apple. All right, which would work
Yeah.
because if you
Yeah.
think about the name Bush, you have Bush's baked beans and apple.
right,
That was as
right,
close as I
right.
can get, but we don't have the beer.
No, I was not part of this, but the beans. The more you eat them, the more you eat.
No.
Colonoscopy makes you look
Well, but there's nothing there either.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you could go vanilla bean or
I'm
coffee bean
gonna
with
show you the
apple,
can.
so...
And I don't know how you are with sports.
I know exactly where they're going with this.
All right, you know where this is going?
It looks like it's supposed to be like Lager. Is that right?
That's exactly it. So Funk Brewing came out with a beer called Lager, Lagr, and it's a tribute beer to Jaromir Jagr, I'm assuming. I'm not a huge hockey guy.
But, yeah.
That's exactly what that is, right?
I would think so. Oh, I thought you knew the answer. It looks like Lager, but it's Lager.
Exactly. And then on the bottom it says Sixth Street Bullies.
6 straight.
Yeah, I think
Bullies.
that's the colors of
It's a Flyers.
colors of the Philly hockey team as
Yeah,
well.
it's the Flyers. It looks like a Flyers can.
That's exactly what it is. So that's what we're going with today.
Do these guys get in trouble for copying these ever, or do they just kind of enjoy the ride that they go on?
I think I'm not the graphics guy, but I think it has to be it has to be more likeness to it than that.
Right.
Maybe it just kind of looks like it. But anyhow,
Now, what am I drinking here? So this is the Lager.
Funk Brewing Lager, Lagr.
I like something else we brought in from Funk Brewing. I forget what it was, but this is good. I like this too.
Bomb Pop.
Yeah,
Bomb
that
Pop.
was it. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, these guys, they do a lot of video game kind of tribute beers. And the packaging, you got a little Mario going on. You got some other things that are sort of borderline cease and desist. But, they're small enough and their production isn't large enough that I don't think anyone's going to, really hassle them about this kind of stuff, especially something this subtle.
The thing is, though, I look at this beer and I go, wow, this can, I'm thinking, my friend Dan, huge Flyers fan. I take a picture of this. I don't even know if he drinks beer. He may want to go buy it
Well,
in place of Flyers merchandise.
it's exactly. I mean, well, I don't know about in place of Flyers merchandise, but to drink while you're wearing your Flyers jersey for sure.
I wonder if they cut a deal.
And it is a Czech-style premium pale lager, and you could take a guess at what country Jaromir Jagr is from.
Sweden.
Yeah.
Portugal. It's a Czech style. I would hate to be with my friends back when I was in my 20s because one idiot would have totally been running shoulder checks at you. Czech, it's a Czech beer. Kind of like how people used to do that White Claw thing where they.
I guess he's from the Czech Republic.
Yeah,
He is, yeah. Yeah, this is a really simple beer, and it uses Czech Saaz hops and Pilsner malt. It's a really sort of classic beer, but there are a lot of references to Czechoslovakia and the Czech Republic.
and hockey, and it's really nice. I like this thing. It's available at 17 East.
Yeah, what do you think of the beer? Did you taste it?
I said, yeah, it's good. I like this Funk Brewery.
It's like beer. I mean, for people that it's a beer flavored beer. It tastes like beer.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't have anything that makes me go, what are they trying to accomplish here?
Yeah.
This is just a watch hockey drink beer kind of beer.
That's exactly what it is.
And it's well thought out.
Do you watch hockey?
I used to, and then my dad lost a job, and I lost access to tickets. Long story short, I haven't watched it. Like I go like the Penguins.
But now you drink beer, so you can do half of it.
Yeah.
I could, yeah. I'm getting my man card back. Not that beer is only for men, but hey, listen, this was good, Bill. Welcome back. I just realized time-wise, we get to Joe Snedeker and all that good stuff. This is always fun. This is always fun.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Have a good weekend, guys.
Hey, you too, Bill, and we will talk to you again next week. We're going to do this again. Sabatinis has that beer. It'll be up front with a giant poster of me smiling. No, that's not the case. But it's Funk Brewing Lager. Looks like it says Yager. So, all right, listen, thank you for being here. This is a delightful little beer. Beer-flavored beer for hockey players and beer drinkers and any sport. It'll work with any sport. We haven't tested it, but I'm sure it would. Anything. Hockey, tennis, golf, monster trucks, doesn't matter. The Friday Beer Buzz. We can do this again next week, 8:35. We do it every Friday here on WILK News Radio. The Friday Beer Buzz, once again, powered by Sabatini's Pizza and Sabatini's Bottle Shop and Bar. Yes, the Friday Beer Buzz. Have a good weekend. Bringing good beers and good people together